Good morning everyone, today I'm joining my friends for a sketch on this lovely Saturday morning. This is the CBD area of Singapore. My friends are there across the street. This is the building we are drawing from across the street. It's very noisy because there's construction going on beside. This is not our usual end of the month sketch walk, so the turnout is not as big. This is Darren from last Saturday's sketch walk.
Hello.
He's painting a big piece today. This is Lindsay Watts from Tasmania.
Yes.
You may have seen him in the last sketchwalk video, the one at Bukit Panjang at the pond there. So he's here for 3 weeks. Let's take a look at his sketch. His daughter lives in Singapore, so he comes to Singapore once a year to visit. Let's take a look at some of his painting supplies. We have pencils, pens, ink pens, watercolor paints. This is a bottle of water. I thought it was some shampoo, but actually it's just water inside. This is Hanli and Dora.
Hi.
This is Vidya and Kesaba. So I met them in Amaravati during their sketch walk over there. So they are here in Singapore because Kesaba is studying for his PhD here. It's a very small world. I did not expect to see them in Singapore. This is Sangmi from Korea. She's staying in Singapore. Let's check out her sketch. This is Julie from France.
Bonjour.
She was sketching me earlier, so that's me. Kaya Yakun Kaya Toes. That's where she had breakfast earlier. That's me sitting on the skateboard. So when I have the skateboard, I will sit on it. If I don't have the skateboard, I will usually bring my portable stool instead. Alright, this is my completed sketch. Let me walk you through how I painted this sketch. So I started with yellow first. I painted all the areas that are supposed to be yellow and green with yellow. And for the green areas later on, I painted over with another shade of green, and sometimes I paint over with phthalo blue for areas that are supposed to be very dark, like these leaves for example. The second stage is to paint the mid-tone, so all these are considered the mid-tones. The shadow areas here, they are mid-tones. Because it's a very cloudy day, the shadows, they are not that dark, they are not that contrasty. And the last stage is to paint the dark areas, the areas that are close to black, like this area here. The windows, they are almost close to black, and the lines on some of the windows and the window panes. So those areas that are supposed to have the strongest contrast or that are close to black, I will paint them last. And finally, I touch up some of the highlights with the white gel pen to create the highlights that are on the leaves, and also write in some words. The highlight details like this, they are very difficult to paint with watercolor. You can probably use masking fluid, but I find that using the white gel pen is more convenient. Also with the white gel pen, it's very easy to write small words like this. The turnout today was larger than I expected. Most of the sketches were actually sketching at the top of the quadrant. This is a private property, so we had a one-time special access to sketch up there, but I didn't know that earlier. So let's take a look at some of the sketches.
Thanks for coming. So today and tomorrow we have the sketch walk here. Tomorrow we are coming back again. Yeah, we want to take all this side.
Alright, so that's all for today's sketching session. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye!